And I'm back. And first thing I have to say is that I have solved the mystery of the cannons that won't turn off. As you recall, last time, firing the cannons caused them to stay on after they were fired, instead of disabling themselves like you normally would expect. And this is the circuit I was using. But I forgot something about redstone repeaters. Like, for example, in a case where you've got a pair of stacked pistons with a redstone repeater on a block behind them, powering both pistons in the stack of two pistons there. The reason for this is that the repeater is apparently powering not just this block ahead of it, but also the block below it. And in this case, it is providing power to that redstone, which, if you follow the circuit through here, comes up here, around this way, and back into the repeater that is powering that. So it creates a kind of an infinite loop. So, break that circuit, and the whole thing comes apart and shuts down. So what I had to do, and I already did this on the other cannon, is to just simply raise that block up, put the repeater on it, put the redstone back, and now when we hit the fire button, the system comes on and then cycles through and shuts down like it's supposed to. A simple mistake, but one that can be very difficult to find if you don't think it through. And anyway, now that that mystery is solved, I have, as you can see by looking over there, done quite a bit in the mining department. In fact, I have mined a lot of sand. Actually, there's another 5 stacks that I'm not going to be taking with me. But for now, it's time to head back over to the Gizmos Island base, and from there, we're going to head up north. So, let's go. I see by the clock that I maybe should have waited until night to take this little trip, but that's alright. Nothing quite like a good run through the forest, especially when evil, nasty things start chasing you, wanting to eat your face. Fortunately, the track is close by. There isn't a convenient or actually much of any way to get up to it aside from build a pillar of sand, and I don't think I want to do that, so just go overland alongside the track. Operating on the theory of he who runs fast gets there in one piece. And actually, we're not all that far. We only jumped off at a little after the first turn, the first northbound turn, so we're actually still fairly close to the Gizmos Island base. And I would say that we've got every shot of getting there well before sunset, despite the fact that the sun is setting with apparent warp speed. And I say that because here it is, as soon as it loads. At some point, I'm going to have to make a more convenient and easy route over to that sand mine. I'm thinking either a tunnel, another minecart track from here, dedicated run specifically to that sand mine, or even a quick route through the nether. I don't know. Anyway, let's see here. I think the first thing to do is to grab some daylight, and then we'll head up north. And I will catch you up north. And as we arrive, I can't help it, this sight never gets old. Especially the arrival at the big station. Alright, now that we're here, I need to stop down below, arrange for storage for all of this sand. Fortunately, I brought some wood along to help with that issue. Alright, we'll just drop this over here. Throw the wood in there for the time being. And let's see. Don't have any map making gear over here. Oh, I don't guess I need to bother with a map. I know where I'm going. And that's going to be in here to grab some instant daylight before we head out. Heck you say. I clearly saw sunset happening. Let's see. Oh, okay. Not until it's straight up. So it's got at least another couple of ticks to go. There we go. Aren't you glad I cut all the waiting out? Alright. Now this is mostly a let's take a look around and see what we find expedition. I'll learn to talk one of these days. I hear it's all the rage now. Alright, I am going to... Oh, there they are. Fresh stack of torches. Alright. And now, let's take a run up north. If you recall, back in my original return from the Gizmos Island base, I ended up going somewhat to the west and considerably to the north of what I thought was where I was coming to here. And it's only just plain dumb luck that I actually turned north, or east actually, and ended up coming here instead of continuing on north to oblivion. Alright, so we just head up over these mountains, hills, whatever. And we'll see what we can find. Ah, yes, the ocean of ice. I remembered walking across a big chunk of that. I think I ended up going over the mountain that way and coming around from the east over to the base. Alright, get my bearings here. Let's head off to the west and a little north, I think, across the sea, and see what we will see across the sea. As the lag comes in big time as this place loads, I think I will stand here for a minute while it does that. And that way perhaps I will actually be able. Aha! And now it's snowing, which is going to make it so much more fun. Well, it beats the daylights out of the rain. The snow is at least quiet. If a bit laggy. So hearing some rain there for a minute. I don't know, maybe I should have stopped to make a map first. Actually, that plateau up there looks pretty good. Let's have a look at that. I want a nice place with a decent view. Even if I have to perhaps shave a few layers off the top of this to make enough room to build. This is a very nice looking area. Oh boy. Complete with underground pools frozen over, skating chickens, and a cave entrance. My, how convenient. Let's see. Okay, this lag can quit any time now. Okay. I hate doing that, switching to short render distance, because you can't see nearly as much. But it cuts a lot of the lag out. Yes, I think this area is going to be good to build on. And this plateau in particular. Level it out a little bit. Fill this in. And then, of course, there's the cave entrance over here. Yes, there it is. Let's see. Yeah, I got plenty of torches. Let's go have a look. Well, let's not go jumping off of cliffs either. So we'll see about making some kind of a stairway going down. Makeshift, at least. Still quite a ways down. That's alright. I'm all in favor of long spiral staircases. Oh, okay. Step one. Let's get some light on the subject. And what do we have going on here? We have water, gravel, mushrooms, and cave. Well, okay, maybe not cave. Alright. But still need to get out of here. That's a long way up. Alright. Well. Yeah. Have to continue the spiral, I guess. Yes, I know I could just pillar my way out, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Besides, I'm almost out. Of course, given the time, I might do well to actually stay down there. Especially considering I have lost all sense of direction. No, I have this. I forgot. And home is that way. Alright, let's go. Whoa. Another cave-looking thing. I'll put some torches here and we'll have a look at it another time. But yes, that one hilltop plateau, whatever, sounds to me, looks to me to be a very good candidate for construction. Shave off a couple of layers of the top of it, and it should do nicely. And for that matter, if need be, it could be built onto and made bigger. I didn't bring any pork chops or anything with me, did I? No. That was a dumb move. I know better than to go out without stuff like that. Oh well. Whoa. Let's not go walking off the cliff. And there's the familiar lights of home. Alright. Just let me turn that rain volume down a little bit. I know you guys can't hear it very well in the video, but believe me, it's filling the room here. Alright. Well, we've got a spot to build at, and at least one probable actual cave to have a look at, and another one that needs to be filled in or covered over or something to prevent certain doofusoid Lord of the Land types from walking into it and falling head first. Gee, I wouldn't know who that would be, would you? Alright, let's go get some daylight and gear up for a more proper exploration. Alright, what? You know, I just heard a zombie sound. Oh. They must be outside burning in the sun. Never mind. I could have sworn I've heard zombies back there in that corner several times. So one of these days I'm going to have to investigate. Tear the walls out and see what's in there. Alright. What do we need here? Take the bread. I'm going to take a door. And just a few stacks of cobblestone to sort of lay out or set up a temporary shack to work in. Yeah. Temporary work shack. Let's bring some coal. Alright. And of course, let's bring some glass. I am a big fan of being able to see what's going on around me. No more arrows here. No. This collection will have to suffice for now. Alright. Head back out there. Build a little construction shack, place to work from. I should have stopped and gotten some. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what. I'll meet you right back here. I'm going to go load up on some pork chops. I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. I stopped in and picked up some pork chops and some wood and my axe out of the tree farm, because I figure I'm gonna want to use some of that dark wood in this construction. So let's see. Head up here. Got a good vantage point. At least as good as you can on short render distance. Okay, if I recall correctly, went over that way.